Alright, you know the drill by now. You know the drill, so we're going to jump straight in to some blindfold rapid. So, here we go. So straight in e4, e5, knight f3, opponent knight c6, into the Italian. And I've got a brew. Okay, don't get behind on time. Don't hang any pieces. And we should be alright. 1538. Okay, we've climbed a bit, the ratings. The goal's 1800. 2 knights defense. d3 is probably what I should play, but, you know, I play d4. I should change that, really. It's not the best. Knight takes d4. Can you do that? Okay, so there's two ideas here. There's bishop takes f7 first, followed by king f7, and then knight takes e5. Check. And then, where king moves, play queen takes d4. So that's one way. But I could also play knight takes e5 straight away, threatening queen d4. And bishop takes f7. I guess if I do it that way, they'll go knight e6. Spoiling all the fun. Right, I don't see anything in that position. So, bishop f7, king f7. Looks forced. I mean, what are you going to do? King e7? I don't think so. Knight takes e5, probably king... Yeah, maybe even king g8. Expecting queen takes d4, that looks good. So let's go. Bishop takes f7. Check. And what's about to happen after king f7? Yeah, knight takes e5.
Removing the guard.
Remove the guard. E5, allowing queen takes d4. So the king went to g8 as expected. Okay, c5 played. Right. Okay, so we won a pawn. The king's on g8, and we lost a lot of time. Now then, what's this c5 move all about? Let's place the pawns. a7, b7, c5. And it was just a 2 knights defense, d4, and they played knight d4, so... This, isn't it? Yeah, and we've got... this. Oh, hang on, we took on f7. So we also... Oh yeah, we won a pawn. That's the point. Okay, now our queen on d4 is attacked. So we're going to do something about that. We've got a knight on e5, haven't we? They've got a knight on f6. Okay, can we play queen c4 check? Will that be met with d5, ed, knight takes? Maybe. But maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Should we play queen c4 check? What else could we do? Our king is still here. Kind of want a castle. Obviously can't do that. If our queen doesn't go c4, where else does it go? I don't know. E3? D3? Guess the reason I don't like c4 is that d5 comes with a tempo. Takes. And then there might be annoying ideas like queen e7. Actually, the queen e7 will get hit with d6, so... I think d6 check. And a trade of queens. Look, queen c4 check, let's just see what they do. d5 immediate. Takes. Knight takes, okay. Now then, knight c3, because this knight's pinned now, right? Knight c3 threatens this. They'll play bishop e6. I expect. Knight c3, bishop e6, unpinning. But that bishop's unprotected, so maybe we can just castle long in that position. And I could also just castle. I'm gonna play knight c3. I don't believe in queen e7. Bishop e6 played, okay. Right, so if I castle one side or the other, I can't castle long because I've got bishop on c1. So if I castle short, that's one thing. I don't believe that they can discover an attack on my queen unless they go. So I'm thinking castles. Better hurry up. Knight c7 or knight f4. But is knight f4 such a problem? Anyway, I don't think it is. I can also take and just deal with it that way. Let me think. Maybe I should just do that. I'm not going to do that though. Knight f4, there might be some knight e2 business. So I'd have to maybe go queen d3. No, I can't do that on knight f4. It's kind of annoying. Isn't there a queen b5? No, right. Okay, so the option is to take bishop takes e4 and then play queen g4. I don't like that. Okay, I'm just gonna castle just to get my king out of there. Lost so much time thinking about this. So what happened? Pawn structure for them. Like so, right? They just got rid of their d pawn. Pawn structure for us. Easy. Ah, okay, so now I see that knight f4 just doesn't work because it's queen takes f4. Right. Okay, so knight c7 is the only discovery. Now, if only I'd seen that sooner, then I'd have castled straight away. And that would have been much better. b5. I can play queen b5. So, you know, what's the deal here? Queen b5, knight c3, is that so bad? And just take. Or do I play queen b3? Queen b3 is going to hit me with c4. I don't see a problem with queen takes b5. So, I'm going to play knight c3, expected. bc. What are they going to do? Rook b8? Their pawns, I believe, are like so. 4. We're now 2 pawns up, but they did bust our structure over here, so you know we're not really gaining anything on the queen side. But we do have an extra pawn. I mean, it is there. Yeah, rook b8 played. Queen's on b5. I mean, could go d3. try to trade queens and even out our pawns. We've also got this knight on e5, which surely should do something. Isn't there a fork with knight c6 here? Is there king still on e8? I think it is. The dark square bishop's still over there. Okay, so if I did play knight c6, I think they'd just take my queen. Because if I take their queen, it's protected. Okay, so not that. I just think queen d3. I don't see a problem with queen. Oh, hang on, bishop c. Maybe they'll play c4 there, but no. Their bishop's on e6. Okay. Queen d3. This is a pre-move. Let's not pre-move that because we can take back with a knight on d3. We need to play quicker. This guy's going to get, you know, an easy win in a time scramble. All right, what they got going for them? Have they still got? Where's the? I can't remember where the knights are. Queen f6. Okay. Hang on. Knight d7 fork. What's stopping knight d7 fork? Ah, bishop takes d7 is stopping that. Okay, knight c6 then. Hanging. Okay. Okay, we need to work something out here. We could play f4. We could play bishop f4. Will that be met with queen f4? I think it will. We could play rook e1. Maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the move. Rook e1. Can we play this? Takes. Queen takes. It will be met with queen takes. a1, but then there might be a We can't do any of that because there's a king on e8. So let's not be stupid. There's a king on e8. Okay, then we should play rook e1 straight away. No, there's a king on g8. Sorry, we can do all of that. There's a king on g8. So let's try that again. Knight here. Bishop takes. Queen here. And then, because there's a king on g8, let's just play rook e1. I mean, come on. Ridiculous. Let's just try and see the position again. It's this, isn't it? Okay, but I understand that move at least. Is there a queen? This looks like a move, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Queen g3, because I hit the b8 rook, which looks a bit sneaky. So bishop c4. Okay, he pinned it. Okay. Right, now I'll just play bishop f4. Bishop c5? Hang on. That doesn't make any sense. I've got this. That's a fork. Bishop d7. Bishop takes b8. Picking up an exchange. The attack on f2 is defended by the queen. And the e-file opens up nicely. Okay, drop the bishop back to e5. That must be a good move, because we're threatening queen g7. Queen goes to f7. Okay. Alright. Rook b1. We could try h4. But I think they might run into a problem. The threat's rook b8 check. Can they do rook bishop b6 to block that? Hang on, rook b8 check, surely. I hope that is a check. Pretty sure it is. My queen's attacked. There's a back rank mate thread. Oh no, there isn't. The queen's on f7. Okay, bearing in mind that there's no bishop d... there's no bishop e8 because that's met... Oh, ha! Ha ha! What's this?
Blunder. Double question mark.
King h7 forced. Queen takes h4. Just don't get back rank mated. Oh, the queen's on f7. Okay, let's just calculate. So king h7, queen takes h4. Yep. King g6. Now we need to think, because I mean, I think we should go king. I think we should go queen g4 first. I mean, we can take the rook. Maybe we should just take the rook. Just take the rook. And threaten queen g4. And queen h4 is mate. Is a mating threat. How do you get out of that? How do you get out of that? Queen f2. Is that a check? I think it is. So I'll just take. Queen f7, king f... Okay, now we've got 12 seconds. We should be able to win this. Yes! Guy resigned. Come on! Got there in the time scramble. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look over that game. e4, e5, knight e3, knight c6, bishop c4. Okay, I think this was right. This was expected. Knight c3, yeah, bishop e6 was expected. Okay, now here I was blind. I thought knight f4 might be an idea, and that's why it took me so long to play castles. Space on the board is quite hard to see sometimes. Yeah. So what did I do? I just took the pawn. Oh, I had knight takes b5 by b5 as well. That was probably way better. And queen takes b5. Didn't see that. Queen d3 was a good move. Queen f6. There was a pawn on c3, so there was never any... I didn't see that diagonal was closed. Rook e1, like it. Was there anything better? Yeah, knight e7 I think was... d7, sorry, was totally playable. Yeah, okay, rook E1, okay, C4. That was a good move. Bishop D6, bishop F4. Okay, now knight D7 just looks like a good win. Yeah, we saw that. Nice. Queen F7, like it. Okay, and then this looks good. Rook takes, like it. Sure. Okay, I didn't see that I had a rook on E1 in this position. Right, just got too much material. Yeah, home resigns. Okay, well done. Well, that wasn't a bad one to start the stream. Let's go. Let's go. More blindfold rapid. Full ball vision. My design team have been working around the clock on the new logo and branding, so I'm looking forward to what's the word? Debuting their work tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so the next game's beginning. Just doing the necessary work behind the scenes to get you to see it. And here we are in a bishop's opening. Now, I guess I'll just play knight f6 and they'll probably play knight f3. But they might follow with knight c3 and we get to some Vienna after knight c6. Then they can diverge, perhaps with f4. Is that a reason to play knight c6 first? I don't think so. So just knight f6. This bishop's opening, you know, rather than the standard knight f3 is interesting. They played d4, so already there. Okay, so I think I should take this and they're going to play knight f3. I don't think they've got time to play in this position after takes e5, because I've got d5, I think. Or so I believe. We'll see now. I think, okay. Can I not play d5? Is it so bad? I mean, I think I have to play d5, so for better or for worse. Are they going to take on f6? Yes, okay, that tells me this is probably not correct. Yeah, alright, we trade queens if you want. Okay, so this is a really weird pawn structure as well now, so... Huh? Wasn't expecting that. Well, now I can trade queens on my terms and then take on b7, g7. If I don't do that, what else could I do? I could do queen e7 now, check. Let's just reconstruct the position. So their pawn structure, pretty sure it's like this, with this here, and ours is like this, right? No, hang on. Ah. Did I take on d4? I think I did. Ah, right, that explains it. Okay, I misunderstood the position. Quite a lot of the time when I misunderstand the position, it's because I've got material that I've forgotten about. What was captured in my position? My knight, my pawn on e5, and now my pawn on g7. So 2 pawns have gone for sure. No, e5 wasn't captured. e5 was not captured. Okay, right. So it's obvious then. It's bishop takes g7. Knight f3. Okay, that's attacking d4, but it's now defended twice. The question is, where do I want to castle? Short or long? Doesn't look like they want to play queen e2. So, you know what, I'm just going to play knight c... Do I want to play knight c6? Maybe I want to bring in c5. Well, I'm going to try keep my options open in terms of castling. Maybe bishop e6, queen d7, and castles long is what we want. They've castled, so they're going to play rook e1, which can be with bishop e6, but then there might be a knight g5 and stuff like that. I really like the look of that. Knight g5 might be played. Okay. Castling short looks risky, but it might not be. So bishop e6, knight g5, queen d7. I think I can afford to give the bishop pair up, and I think my king's just going to be better on the king side. So I'm going to play bishop e3. e6, excuse me. Okay, something's missing for me. So their pawns, I think, are like this, right? Let's get the colors right. And ours are like this. So one extra. Yeah, okay. Pinning the bishop. I'm sure they want to play knight g5. So by the way, we could play h6, but then I think we're getting into a bit of hot water. I got the bishops and I like them, but I really feel I should play queen d7 and allow knight g5. Castle long. And after knight takes e6, just take back with the pawn. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just a shame that it took me 3 minutes to decide to do that. This guy's a billionaire, apparently. I didn't expect to see bishop f6. That's a check, right? Oh no, it's not a check, but it prevents me from castling long for the moment. But I can play f6. As Ben Feingold suggests, you should never do that. But it does play against the knight on f3 as well. Should drive the bishop back, I think. My bishop on e6 is defended. Is it the case that they could throw in queen e2? As a way of saying, if you take my bishop, I'll take yours. I mean, I think they could. But I don't think they will. Besides which, I could play knight d4 in that position. Knight e5 actually. Maybe I couldn't actually. Alright, I'm going to do it anyway. So queen e2 looks like it could be a good move here. Maybe I could... And I got pawn on d4, okay. I mean, but maybe it's not really that good, because if they do queen e2, I will take. They will be forced to take. Right, let's put the right colour out then. Queen e2, fg, queen takes d3, e6, queen takes e6, rook takes e6, then king d7, which threatens the rook, doesn't give them a chance to take on g5. I guess in that position they'll play rook a, e1. No, they won't, because they've still got a knight on b1. So maybe that's good. I think there's a knight still here, right? You get a bit carried away. Or I do. Alright, so if they can't play queen e2, or maybe they can play queen e2, it's just after king. Okay, knight d4? Hang on, knight d4? Don't we just trade knights and then take their bishop? That seems really weird to me. That seems really, really weird. Okay, let's just get a hold of this. So knight takes d4. queen d4? Oh, is that their idea? Then I take on g5. They've got queen takes, but it doesn't work because it's defended. Okay, so knight takes d4, queen takes d4. Hang on, I mean, even there, isn't there just queen takes d4? I'm not getting something here. I'm not getting it. What's wrong? Yeah, maybe that is just a rancid blunder. Maybe their idea then is knight takes d4, rook takes e6 check, queen e6, queen d4. But that just loses an exchange, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. Knight takes d4. I think this is an unsound combination. Or just a blunder. But I don't know. I can't see the pieces. And I'm 4.5 minutes down on the clock. Alright, so they played bishop d6, which indicates bishop e3, which indicates that they've just given a piece up for nothing. Alright. Now... And they've blocked the e-file. So I think I can just castle long here. At least my assessment of the position is that I should do that. Bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, and then they'd take on e6 actually. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they? Ha! No, they wouldn't. So get back rank mated. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. So if I castle long, check this out. They play bishop d4. I go queen d4. They go queen d4. I go rook d4. They go rook takes e6 and think that they've won a piece. Did they win a piece? No, they've given a piece. They've won their piece back, but then there's rook e1 check. Rook d1, sorry. Rook e1, rook takes e1 mate. The joys of not having developed your queen side. Okay, so let's just try and understand again where the pawns are. Okay, play knight c3, finally. Play down knight c3. Should we play c4? I think our pawns are like this, but we've now got an extra piece. So we've got a bishop on e6. So we've got to be careful. What do we do with our extra piece? We've got to think about. We've got to move. We've got to move. Knight d4. Should we just? What about knight f5? Knight f5 looks good. You know what? I'm actually going to play rook d8. Rook e8. Excuse me. Right, just to overprotect my bishop, because I think my queen might end up moving somewhere. It are being forced to trade itself up here. In fact, that was necessary, wasn't it? Because that was necessary. Because they were now threatening. The back rank doesn't work anymore, so they were threatening to win this back, right, in this line. Rook takes e6. So I accidentally made the correct move. Queen a h5. Okay. I feel like this must be a good move. Right? feel like that must be a good move. I also want to play this. Did this really threaten anything? I don't think it did. Alright. I'm aware now that the D file is kind of open, wide open at my queen. I want to get my queen to f7, right? That's what I want to do. Yeah, queen f7. Before I capture over there. Are they going to take on it h7? Is that their idea? Always getting into time trouble. I'm a chronic blindfold time trouble addict. You know, but I shouldn't be forced to play this position. It's ridiculous. I've got an extra piece and an extra pawn. Just an extra piece. Okay, hang on. Didn't you just... Oh. What? That's a weird move. Ah, and it's not attacked. Just go here, don't I? What do you do about that? Rotates check. Okay. Hang on, I can take with the king. My knight's here, isn't it? My knight's there. Okay. Okay, what should we do? What should we do? Should we just retreat our knight? I don't really understand this position anymore. We've got too much material. Still got a bishop here. Oh, the rooks went. Okay, so their queen and rook are lined up, and their knight is on c3. What? Okay. Okay, I think I understand what that move's doing. I'm gonna go here. Where did I just move my knight? There. Okay. Is that... Is c7 attacked? The queen's attacked like all different ways. This is insane. Okay, so... Don't know what this is, but I'm gonna go there. Where's their knight? Their knight's on g4. I'm gonna lose this game on time. My knight's on g6. Sorry, b6. b5. I think their rook's there, so... Yeah. Still got a bishop here. I shouldn't be panicking. So where are the weak spots? f2 and h2. h7, sorry. And a7 and c7, but my knight on b6 is stopping everything. I've got like 2 extra pieces, haven't I? Got 2 extra pieces. And their pawns? Did they get something to c4? I'm not sure. They've taken my pawn on c4. Okay. Give me a chance to understand the position. I threatened a trade of queens. I should probably place f5 just to get this bishop into the game. Ah, what? I think I can just take that. It looks that way. Okay. How to consolidate. Okay. Oh. Yes! I love it when players resign. Okay, it's not good for the you know, the descriptions when I get so bad in time trouble. The position was so simple over there as well, and I couldn't see how simple it was, so I've forgotten that the pawn structure was this simple. I was aware where the king and rook were, and where the queen was, and that there was nothing else on the board. But I was still quite frightened of what was going on the king's side. Interesting that they took the queen and then resigned. Maybe they just missed this. Alright, well we've made 1550. That's not so bad. Yeah, a couple of good games. I think let's call it there. My graphic design team have been hard at work, so I want to implement their work ready for tomorrow. Alright, not a bad pair of games. Starting to clock up some rating points. Alright, see y'all later.